Bobcats looking for the first touch here tonight. The lefty drills it. It scoots through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And so here comes this offense led by Brad Jackson. First snap belongs to the Bobcats. They run it over the right side. And Lincoln Perry, a 24-year-old senior,
rushing touchdown. They want to get him going early.
Know how to with some tempo through the left side. First down as he climbs above the 40. And the noise of the Inferno coming after him from his right and twisted down for a sack. Sun Devils give up a first down, but that's it. They're off the grass. Texas State will punt.
Keep your eyes on Albert Smith right here, lined up over the right tackle. Just a clean win. You've got three bodies to the other side, so a lot of eyes going one.
Behind the best offensive line that Kenny Dillingham has had in his 3 seasons. At the mesh point, it's Brown. Scooting through the second level and knocked out above the 40-yard line. Ryan Nolan sent him to the sideline. 22, maybe a 23-yard run to begin the game for ASU.
Great look right here on the left side. Just watch an easy crease for him. Go ahead and hit play on this one.
You're second down and 9 here. ASU laser focused on getting to third and manageable. Off the play fake, QB takes off. A stiff arm on the edge. Barreling down into Texas State territory. A first down scamper for Sam Levitt. 14 on the turf.
Just a great job on here, keeping the play alive.
So first possession for Arizona State. Already in plus territory. Jump cut to the left for Alik Brown. Well, the burst is back for Alik. I think that's the biggest thing. Healthy and confident. Jalen Jenkins, the new back for Brad Jackson as they begin their second possession. Swing it out to him. Cuts it up the numbers. Oh, he got destroyed at the 40. He's the lowest, the bottom of your screen. Jackson looking away from him. Pressure in his face. Ball's on the deck. Scooped up by an offensive lineman. Jacob Kangaika, disruptive in the backfield. It's a 3 and out for this Arizona State defense and a loss of 17.
Since he's come over here, remarkable.
Sam Levitt back at the switch. They motion out of the pistol. Play fake. Going vertical. Tyson the target. Oh, a contested catch through 2. One of the best in college football. Gets the night started in Tempe.
Watch this man go up in traffic.
Udo in the backfield, flanking his quarterback. Mateer's the tight end. And again, nothing doing on the ground. Traylon Payne, a captain at the linebacker level. 3-by-1 here. Second and long. Good protection, but it breaks down. Levitt gets out the side door. He takes off. So back in field goal range at the 30-yard line. A scamper for 9. Officially 47 for the lefty. Never in doubt. The first 3 belong to ASU. Claps for the snap. Boy, flat-footed there. Able to find his target for first down yardage. Blake Sims, part of a deep and talented. Now they find Sparks at the 40. And to the 45, 9 on first down. 5 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown against these Sun Devils. Working quickly now, in some rhythm. Finding a crease on that left side and nearly midfield. 4 more for Perry because of that replay stoppage, but they pulled him off for at least 1 play. Good that he wants to be back in there. Drilling for a first down run to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and Texas State picks up right where they left off.
And it looks like Montana Warren went at the safety spot in for Boogie Wilson.
Burgess again over the right side. Now some traction in the ground game. 6 more.
His presence felt early.
Fringe field goal area. They'll run it on 3rd and medium, and Lincoln Perry picks it up.
See if you can pop a run, and now you can work tempo.
Screen game with Bo Sparks. He hits the red zone. A long 7 on first down. Leaves second down and 3. And put it in his belly, and he's tripped up. That defensive front getting vertical. The Bobcats lost Mason Shipley to Texas right after spring ball. So this is Tyler Robles from 39.
You need to pay him off like a big man running the floor in basketball and get him a couple of touches.
Are you kidding me? Are you in the headset? The 30. dips his shoulder and spilled at the 35. Looks like he's got 9.5. A ton of NFL scouts here and around ASU football, but the head coach says not enough of them are paying attention to Mateer. All right, this is his drive. Steps through one tackle and is stopped at the 45. Just over a minute to go. Second down. Screen set up. Wow, if that block hits, he's taken that one to Mill Ave. Another fourth down opportunity across midfield. Levitt will take it himself. Who needs a tush push? Out of the pistol. They'll run it downhill below the 40-yard line. We've seen a mix of Raleek Brown and Kanye Udo without Kyson Brown tonight. But they're 0 for 3 on third so far. It's been dismal so far for the Sun Devils. That has to feel good. Kanye Udo refreshes the downs with 6. Raleek Brown takes his turn. Off play action. Levitt's playing Frogger back there. Oh, he found Tyson. Airborne. Got it. Outrageous.
We get our first look at it. The throw by Sam Levitt, absurd in its own right, turning back in the air. And then let's see if these feet stay in bounds on the hurdle. In. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Clean, easy. This shouldn't take any time. That is the best wide receiver in college football.
We've heard so much about the influence of Hines Ward, right? Teaching what it takes to succeed here and at the next level. I'm guessing Hines would even tell you, for all of his accolades, he may not have been able to pull that one off.
That is air reserved for very few. And JB, you think about all of the attention this team got down the home stretch of last season. It happened without Jordan Tyson. His injury before their run through the Big 12 title, their all-time great game against Texas in the college football playoff, where Cam Scadaboo was the name that everyone got to know. This year, Jordan Tyson, as you see plenty of green grass between that pink cleat and the white sideline, plenty of people are going to have time to get to know Jordan Tyson this season in some pivotal moments for Arizona State as they get ready for Big 12 play.
5 of 8 for 33 yards so far. Begins on the ground with a Jalen Jenkins dash to the 30. What I love about Brad Jackson and his story is in the era of the transfer portal, a team that thrives on chunk plays. So far, ASU has not surrendered a gain of more than 10 yards. Here's one that could happen in a hurry. Knocked out. A fumble recovered by Miles Rouser. Now on the return, Rouser still on his feet. Shedding Bobcats to the 27-yard line.
Evidence right here. So at the top of the route, catches, turns upfield, takes a couple of steps. That sure looks like a catch and a fumble.
And the second dazzling play that Abney has made in this opening half in the ASU secondary.
That veteran leadership from a group that last week with Abney, Javen Robinson, the tough time they had with some of the big plays, the response we've seen so far from how fast and physical they've been playing has been incredible.
We asked Kenny Dillingham yesterday, kind of complete the sentence. You'll know your defense is ready for big play. Hart pulls the tight end there, attached right. Raleek Brown in the backfield with his quarterback. Levitt hitched. Now he's in trouble. Oh my goodness. He's got a caravan. 20, 10, and out of bounds with first and goal. A Sam Levitt showcase in Tempe.
Safe to say, he's feeling himself. Just take a look at 10. Run this one.
But from his coaching staff raining confidence down on him and him reflecting it back, he knows he's still the guy. Raleek Brown gets skinny through the hole. Hops over a tackle. Rides the surge inside the 5. They push the pile to Paters. Or just shy. 16 physical yards for Raleek Brown. And the offensive line behind him. Now on the sneak. Your guess as good as ours. Touchdown. Levitt's got one through the air. Now a rushing score to expand the Arizona State lead. Second down. Protections there initially. Jackson, Swarm, spinning off contact. breaking free all the way to midfield to one possession.
We talked about Sam Levitt's heroics on the other side. You see here multiple opportunities where the defense just can't get their hands on him. He's like a greased pig in the open field.
On the ground again. Big hit from the safeties. That's been a theme tonight. Only 1 of 5 on third down, as you see so far. There is a flag in the air as they push the pile to the line to gain. They feel like tight end and running back are their positions of strength, 4 deep at each. Here comes the rush. Jackson off platform. Knocked down on the edge. Keyshawn Elliott running and hitting in space. The back Perry motions to the widest left of Brad Jackson. Hits the slant. Sparks crunched at the 35. Jamal Mateer, the tight end, motions at the snap. Off play action, clean platform. That one whistles over the middle. Back to Jordan on the logo. A lid comes off as he churns into Texas State territory. Big drive for Arizona State, trying to crack this open early and spreading around the targets like you hinted at. Kamari Anderson has his first catch of the season. Cut the chains in half, second down upcoming. In plus territory, Levitt able to put it on the number of Jordan Tyson and pick up a new first down. Big bounce to the outside. Raleek Brown stares down a defensive back before he ducks out of bounds. Mateer and Harpole as well, part of the rotation. Back to Tyson. Full pivot. He's making it look easy. Here's a 3rd and 1 opportunity with Raleek Brown taking the handoff, little stutter step, and now it's 1st and goal. In the arms of Aiden Jones. Looking to take ASU to 20. Now, the operation was clean. He did kick the laces, but not even that can stop Jesus Gomez. One of the biggest areas of improvement year over year here for Arizona State. All right, big chance to answer here. Almost feels like a must answer for Brad Jackson and his Bobcats. Lincoln Perry out of the backfield for 5 as a drive starter.
And you've got to work as a whole unit, 4 or 5 players at a time.
Staying with their running game against one of the best run defenses in college football. 2-minute mark, gotta have it. 3rd down here, and Perry is stuffed.
Yeah, you're going to look right here. So the offensive line's going to pull their tackle around this way. And Jordan Crook's got great eyes. This takes a while to develop. And so he shoots downhill to backdoor this puller and make a great splash play. Trusts what he sees. Goes and fires downhill fearlessly and makes it.
Down the line throw. Mateer on the move and steps out of bounds near the line to gain. A perfect drive starter, Shimon Mateer,
to go and execute this 2-minute situation.
He's 10 of 17 through the air. Run menu still available, and they'll take the first down. It was 3-3 after 1. The Sun Devils have scored all 17 here in the second quarter, but this was a bust. Right from the play fake, they were in trouble. So 3rd and nearly 20. 3-man rush. They drop 8 in coverage. Levitt slaloming, could not get away. Now Robles, their kicker, has already hit from 50 yards this season, just as a barometer. They do take the check down. Perry breaks a tackle and diving into field goal range as the referee, one of the officials, took the brunt. See Tyson in motion there at the bottom of your screen. Levitt comes off that read, throws to the opposite side. It's a yard shy, it looks like. They get Malik McClain a catch.
Those first couple of plays from Arizona State last half.
Levitt takes the snap and takes it over his center for a new set of downs. What? Look out. Shimon Mateer makes the catch, but it was read beautifully by Rios back in their college days. 4-man rush. They hit the slants. Tyson makes the first miss. Bobcats play coverage. Levitt gets through one. Scrambling for a first down. Tumbles near the 50.
Absolutely fearless. three-man rush from Texas State, so he knows I've got time, and then feels the rusher coming from behind there. Tymir Jackson.
They came out of the halftime locker room on the road in SEC territory last week. 11. Dazzling. Goes down inside the 40. 14 more on the ground for QB1.
The read honestly looked like it should have been a handoff as Khalil Alexander was closing for the backside. But once again, kind of like we talked about with Jordan Tyson, Sam Levitt
sent Anderson out in motion to lead the way for this swing pass. Brown through an ankle tackle. Now some shoulder contacts. Running tough for a first down and 10 yards. They've already run 52 plays. Udo gets his chance. They fake it to him. Set up the tight end screen. Shimon Mateer to the outside for a touchdown. So far, Arizona State and Gomez, they've not allowed any return opportunities to one of the best kick return teams in college football. See if they can generate one here. There it is, above the 30 and knocked out by the kicker with great starting field position. So you give Jalen Jenkins the chance, and he racks up more than 40 yards on the return.
The Sun Belt.
Brad Jackson to the wide side of the field. Able to get it to Kylan Evans. That's only his third catch of the season, and he's close to a first down on the first toss from Brad Jackson. Wide split at the bottom of your screen. That's Sparks in the slot. They take off. Jackson rolls their way. Hit as he throws, and it's on target. Big crunch on Blake Smith. The Titus Lions, his replacement, in motion here. Burgess the carry. Stopped on that right side. You would figure 4-down territory. Let's see if Perry can pick it up. He does move the sticks as he gets upended at the 35-yard line by Rouser. Back near midfield. Straight ahead running. Perry veering to his left and stumbles near the 25. 18 on the ground for Lincoln Perry. Jackson fading away. Sparks cut down right where he made the catch. They're going backward. It's Burgess in the backfield flanking Brad Jackson. 4th down, gotta have it rep here. Deep in the progression, he finds Kylan Evans to keep the drive and maybe Texas State's chances alive. 13th play of the Bobcats drive. Runs out of time. Brad Jackson is sacked by Clayton Smith. Freshman quarterback. Can he find a way? He does. And for the first time tonight, the Bobcats are in the end zone. And signaling for 2.
Great timing on the draw here. You see his center, Brock Riker, the redshirt freshman, getting up to the second level. And then this is what Brad Jackson can do. Get loose, put a foot in the ground in the open field, and separate from second and third level defenders.
First play of a new drive, and they run it through the left side. Raleek Brown, gone. Trailing Bobcats behind him. 75 to the house.
Wall of humanity on the left side of the line. Great job getting up to the second level, creating space. But watch here at the end of the run. You saw fired up Kenny Dillingham on the sideline. And I think it's because we almost had a potential Deshaun Jackson territory there where he let go of the football a little bit early. But just a great job. Again, your offensive line gets up, and when you've got all those bodies down near the line of scrimmage, if you get one seam with that kind of speed. And it's amazing all these years later.
Another return here. You can tell the Bobcats feel like they've got the advantage in this dimension. Jenkins out near the 30. And then high snap. Somehow brought it down. Able to get the handoff to Jenkins, but that's another run stuff for ASU. Keyshawn Elliott. Oh no, the ball's down. Disaster for Texas State. It may end right there on 4th and 1. A botched exchange, and ASU takes over.
And that's one of those things you take for granted, JB. This team doesn't line up under center a ton.
Catching a touchdown's cute. Get two hands on the ball.
A third down here, and they finally get all the way home to Levitt. He's been so elusive, but on third down and long, they sink him. Traylon Payne in the mix.
All right, the response from Texas State here. You rush 5 and you open the net and then close it up around the quarterback.
Bobcats depriving us of the opportunity to walk through the Hall of Fame on all fronts. But turnabout is fair play. The Sun Devils answer a sack with one of their own. Jordan Crook racks it up.
I'd say Crook and Boogie Wilson on defense have both been.
Desperation, fourth down here. Bobcats trying to keep their hopes alive. And it hits. Sparks comes up clutch. Perry takes the handoff, cut down in the hole, just below the 15-yard line. Lincoln Perry offset rise. Looking end zone, and he layers it in for 6. Touch pass to Kylan Evans, who scores his first touchdown. Texas State not done yet.
And once again, going for 2 right now. Offense staying out on the field. Good job getting big to go small. You got some big personnel up there. Get a good look in the back of the end zone and catch the defenders, the safeties with their eyes in the backfield.
Sun Devils have already rejected a 2-point try on defense in this half. Jackson will try it again. The heat arrives. The ball is down. That should be incomplete. There are the whistles, and the 2-point try fails again.
It's the standard they have set for this program in this building. We mentioned the community. Kenny Dillingham is from here. He's an alum. He understands and believes that this place can be one of the great homes for college football in this part of the country.